Welcome back to Talos 2. This may be quite unsatisfying, but I think I've actually figured this out. I just went to the bathroom between recordings here, and just kept thinking about this a little bit. This is why, like, leaving for a minute and, like, stopping and then coming back can help quite a lot. And I think the only thing that I, like, haven't tried is not connecting both connectors to the source, instead connecting one connector to the other one. And I don't know if that works, but, like, I'm thinking it's gonna be something where, like, we have... No, wait. No, that doesn't work. Huh, no. Okay, maybe I haven't. I just figured that, like, if we have both connected to one source, yeah, then it's just, it doesn't alternate, it's just, like, either, it's just one or the other. But, I mean, maybe that's still fine, because now it's either red or nothing. And then... Yeah, and then we do this, right? And then connect this to both? So now it's blue, and then it gets cut off from the blue. Wait, no. No, not this. Just this, and that? Here? So red, and then it gets cut off, and switches to blue. There we go, okay, well, didn't quite bathroom break figure it out, so you still got some of the satisfaction, but yeah, I at least, like, had that idea of just, oh, Puzzle Fiend! Solve all regular puzzles. The idea of just, like, the only thing I haven't tried is linking up, like, daisy chaining the connector in some way. But yeah, I mean, that was a tricky level, but again, that's one of those cool ones where it's like, it's just a trick you have to see, which mostly I think I like. I mean, there are some exceptions, but you see what you have. You see, here are your playing pieces. This is the thing you're trying to accomplish. Figure out how to do that. And I do think those are mostly fun, instead of the ones where it's more, again, like Where's Waldo type things, where it's like, solving it is the easy part, you just have to see the solution, rather than, like, figuring out the solution. I don't know. It's kind of hard to differentiate, but, like, I much prefer puzzles like these two Lost level puzzles than the ones in the end section, with the, like, new and old, ruined and salvaged world, or whatever. So yeah, I think now we're done, right? Now we just go back again. We can also go back and check the other levels that I've left sparks in. I think... Oh god, what was it again? It was like East 3, North 1? I may need to check this again. Someone had a comment listing these, and then there's one that we're not too sure about. But let me just check that quick. Yeah. East 3, North 1, and maybe, like, South 1 or 2? Maybe? We'll have to see. No talking? No? Bit of a shame that we can't, like, know which ones I don't have them in. Like, they don't show up anywhere on any counter. I mean, there's no achievement for getting them all, so it's kind of pointless. I could also just look them up. Like, look up where these are located, and then... Actually, you know what? We should not do this. We should wait with this, since, like, if I have those specific ones, we can, like, go back through all the levels. Yeah, this is, like, not open yet. We can go back through all the levels and find those sparks that I'm missing when I'm doing the golden gates instead. That seems like a better idea than just running around now, so I guess we will just go all the way back to the megastructure in town and all that at this point, and we'll leave that. I mean, I'm not sure I'm gonna find them, but, like, I guess when we're doing the golden puzzles, after that, I'll look into where those are if we can't find them. That should be fine. So yeah, I mean, most of this we can probably skip the cutscenes of, but yeah, we'll do some other stuff.
Without
streaming. Let's just, like, do other choices here.
May have given it.
Then why didn't you stop me from using the Somnodrome?
Because I wanted you to understand what it means to be in that position.
And now you
to
regret
have
it?
everyone looking to you for answers, for guidance.
And now they do.
Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both. Built a. But you. It was about. Because
It was about.
I'm just. I know, but what's in.
Okay. And then I said. I said this one right? Your myth is strangling our entire species? I guess I'll say, like, this, maybe? No. Should I just be, like, completely? Let's not do it. Who wants toes? Let's just, like, keep the goal active. I mean, I think I'm gonna be, like, not completely just against everything, but, like, say this and then in the end maybe be a little more apprehensive than I was. Let's do that. So I share your fear of the theory of everything, but we can't build a future on a lie.
That's what you said to Pandora, isn't it?
Is it?
The truth is the only foundation a future can be built upon.
Really? Did I say that?
You're right. I don't know. Anyway, I've done what I could. You do as you must.
Wait, that's really interesting.
Good luck.
It doesn't feel like there's been a lot of choices where, like, your previous choices gave you new choices to say. Like, would that option not even have been here if I hadn't said that to Pandora? Or would he have said something different and not been convinced? Or something? Because now he's like, yeah, that makes sense. Good luck. Yeah, man. There's just so much, like, I kind of wish you didn't... I mean, I guess you could, like... You can cheat and unlock a bunch of stuff, right? Like, unlock all the puzzles. I forget exactly what you can do in cheat mode, but there is a possibility of, like, just doing the story stuff, the dialogue stuff, while just, like, solving everything instantly, maybe. Because that might be interesting. That forest is, like, exploding in the background. What is happening? It would be interesting to see a bunch of different situations and consequences.
Protocol.
Screw protocol.
Let's skip this. But yeah, maybe this would be one of those things where it's better to just, like, watch someone else play it instead, because inevitably they'll have other choices. Not sure. So then here we don't really have much going on. I don't need it.
Do as he says.
Shut up.
This way.
I know where it is.
Free him.
What?
He cannot free
Oh, that was weird.
himself.
Skip that.
Whoops.
Whoops.
System is still stabilizing.
Oh.
Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
Yeah, there's no choices here, so this is all the same. We don't need to worry about that.
No.
Take only me.
cannot allow
Byron
this.
isn't even here. This is great. I'm the only one that died. Get down, Mr. Precedence. Yeah, I guess I'll skip this. Oh. Oh. I was gonna say you can't, but no, you can. I'm really tempted to cheat here on the dam as well, and fly around and see, like, what things look like, but I guess we'll wait for that.
Welcome back for a while.
What happened?
We think knocked both Alcatraz and even it's been...
What's the situation?
A lot has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked
Oh?
and then broke. People decided they wanted change. They
Okay,
wanted
now
the
I wonder
ideals
if
of
I did
Athena,
say we
not
must
the
preserve the
founder.
gold to Hermanubis,
A
would
better
that
world
have
of growth
changed
and
this?
exploration, but without them, and so they turned who never. He's
Yeah.
mayor now.
I mean, I assume, like,
The question is, What?
There's probably a lot of, like, there's probably a tally of sorts, where, like, depending on your choices, it tallies up, like, okay, that's 1 point for Byron being president, that's 1 point for this happening, and then, like, if I just make 1 or 2 other choices, it's probably not gonna affect my overall choices, the outcome, I would imagine. So I think we're probably stuck with Byron regardless, though, I don't know. It would be that Herman choice if I just say, like, we must preserve the goal, it's wisdom. But, yeah, I don't think that would really be enough to change anything, so I don't know.
What about this?
Yeah, so I guess I'm going with the shutdown thing, because that's what I'm more curious about now. Just, like, I don't think we're ready for this, especially with what Athena said, like, knowing the future now, that, like, Athena is just like, oh god, we gotta quickly colonize planets, we only have 1 billion years left before this sun, like, explodes or whatever, which just seems kind of insane. Like, we could just wait with it, we're not ready, we could hold off, and just, when we're, like, older and wiser as a species, we could debate it again. But, I mean, would that ever happen with eternal beings, essentially? If we're gonna be here forever, then are we ever gonna change? Is there anything that can even spark change in that sense? I don't know. But let's go with shutting down the megastructure.
If that's your choice, you should speak to Alcatraz. He's waiting for you outside.
Oh? Have I made my choice now?
We're all in this together.
Since I said that instead of Byron. Oh, so if you say, like, I want to destroy it, is that... Oh, you should speak to, Linux, whatever? I don't know. Yeah, now it's Al. Okay, interesting. Because that was Byron before. Or Herman, maybe?
You're okay, 1K.
Maybe it would be Herman if you
I
say
wish I could
destroy
let you
it.
rest a bit, but there's something we need to do. And I think you know that.
We have to save Athena and shut down the megastructure.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what you think about the myth of the Founder. What matters is that we have an ethical responsibility to free her and to protect the world from her dream.
Thanks for saving us, by the way.
You're welcome. I had to take some risks, but ultimately they were justified.
Wow, that's bold for you,
I did
Al.
learn something from Byron, despite our differences.
So what next?
Byron has given his approval for another expedition to the megastructure. He would prefer us to retrieve the theory of everything, but he knows that you, with your special connection to the system, are the only one who can get through to Athena. I just need you to do one thing first.
Which is?
Go talk to Melville and Yakut. I think they deserve to come along if they want to.
Maybe now they won't.
I'll head to the VTOL.
Quite a few people said, like, oh man, Yakut didn't follow me. Because apparently you have to, like, do very specific choices to get them to follow. I mean, especially Yakut. I guess if you're, like, very goal-centric and, like, oh, we should destroy everything, then Melville would probably be like, no, screw you, I'm staying home. This is horrible. But we'll see if either of them want to
see you up and awake, 1K.
join now. What up?
We've been I'm hope. I'd love to get...
Oh.
Oh. Well, that's certainly disappointing. I hope you change your mind.
Yeah, okay, well, I missed it. I've decided the megastructure is more of a threat or something than a benefit, whatever we said. Okay. Yeah, so that's like a big choice right here. But then, of course, you can, like, debate them and just change your mind right at the last second. But still...
Before you leave, let me just say this. I understand where you're coming from, I really do. Our history is so full of mistakes, of arrogance and stupidity.
Not just our history,
It's hard to
but our
believe that
present
things could
too.
turn out differently this time. But I'd like to propose that it's necessary to believe in humanity, to believe in what we could be, even if we're not quite there yet.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say.
Forget about the arguments and the counter-arguments for a moment. Humanity has given us everything that we are. In return, I think we owe it an act of faith.
We have to do what we think is right, Byron.
I know. So do I. Good luck.
That's what I was gonna say, that, like, it is that I'm believing in humanity, I just don't believe humanity is ready right now. So it's better to play it safe in that sense, in this timeline, than to rush it and potentially do something that could have great harm for the future. So instead, just, like, because there's so many differences between us, and there is a lot of stupidity and, like, arguments, and we don't know what this entails, we could wait with it and study it more and, like, yeah, come up with other things to advance as a species until we're more ready, possibly.
Alright, I'll see you at the VTOL.
Let me through. Oh, and okay. I guess I missed that. Like, it says refreshing their stuff on the interface, but it doesn't pop up. So yeah, city news. Yeah, this is the same. Yearn for the mines. And this research, gold puzzles, yeah. Yeah, so now we could do it because Byron isn't logged in.
Things are finally getting better.
Oh, and yeah, these are the same still, right? Yeah, so those would probably change if you had made a bunch of other choices.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the western ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
Do we need to talk to everyone here?
Hey, dude. Ugh.
Let's just, like, skip all, I guess. So let's do... does this matter?
Honestly, dude, I don't have a clue.
Yeah, like, that's just the same.
Strange.
Is there anyone that would be different? Like, maybe Thekla, since I'm saying I'm planning on shutting it down? I don't know, I may want to talk to people. Okay, let's talk to Melville.
Okay.
1K, one of which I think you're welcome.
Will you come with me?
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I realise that you believe what you're doing is right, but I just can't agree with you. You're throwing away our future out of fear.
No, I'm putting
and
it
I
in
can't
stasis.
participate in that.
I understand.
Goodbye, 1K.
Bye. Alright, well, it would be interesting if Yakut still comes with us in this case, just like... because this is what we believe is right, or something.
Welcome.
Or things.
Lively. The city seems to... I hear a...
Okay. I'm not gonna go to everyone. I am curious about Thekla, though.
I'm really glad you made it. For a while,
Come with me.
I can't.
Okay.
I understand why you think the megastructure's dangerous, but I just don't agree. I think you're going to destroy something beautiful.
I'm not destroying it! Guys, come on.
Take care, 1K.
This is the half-ass ending. I'm not destroying it. Damn it. Well, it certainly is, like, hammering home that this seems to be the bad ending. People are very upset about this.
I'm glad to see
How have you been?
you.
Bye.
Best of luck.
Okay, yeah. Let's just talk to Thekla and then leave, I think.
Hello.
Nope. Yeah, I don't think there were any other choices for anyone else. Oh, it's over there, isn't it? Yeah. Wait, we should talk to Helga as well, and that other guy, but maybe now I won't get the password? The password never came into play, right?
You've made many mistakes, 1K.
Oh, she
But
loves
no
me
one is
now.
perfect. Now you have a chance to redeem yourself. Make sure to take it.
I'll do my best. Thank you, I love you. Goodbye. Yeah, I mean, it certainly does change quite a few things. Just from one little choice.
1K. Listen, people respond. I've seen I think people are happy with the change, but they're nervous about what you're going to do next.
Here we go. Oh,
Chauncey was looking for you, but
okay. Still Chansey. Where is he? Wait, where is he? He's normally, like, right here. Does he walk around, like, other lawns? Other flower beds? Yeah, he's not really looking for me. He's nowhere to be found. There he is. Oh my god. Where you been, dude?
A lot's changed since...
And I'm just gonna say, I'm growing, I guess.
Exactly.
Really?
Would you like to know a secret?
No, thank you. I'll say, of course.
A long time Doge made... I am that friend. You've demonstrated how much you want to share your compassion with the world.
Have I?
Well, welcome to the team. In case you ever... The code phrase is... You're not alone. Whatever you...
Yeah, that's weird that we're still doing that.
Welcome back, 1K.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like, if that would ever... Come on! Would ever, like, come up?
Welcome back.
Would that ever be anything? I don't know, I may want to even, like, look that up. I like how you skip and then you still have to wait like 10 seconds. No? You don't want to talk at all? That's weird. That didn't happen last time, right? It's just me and Al. Oh boy, this is depressing. Hey, buddy.
Just you and me, huh? I guess we'll have to be enough.
It's a date. Okay, this feels awful. Man, I'm almost thinking I may want to, like, replay this again and, like, do the same choices so it is more positive. And then we'll just debate the ending at the end instead.
When at last...
Yeah, go easy on her. Because this really does feel like a shit ending, doing it this way. I guess we'll just skip here. Yeah, I may want to redo stuff until this point. I mean, it's about time to end it anyway. What do they say anything new now? The tower. There's a tower waiting for me. I see it on the horizon. Is this new? And every day it grows closer. It has been my companion on my journey, but I fear the day I will reach it. For I have loved this road, and the fields and the hills it has shown me. But the tower waits, and from its heights I will behold the valley of the Lord. This says a lot that cannot be expressed otherwise. Thank you. Beautiful work. I guess it makes me feel strangely sad that, like, it's terrifying, the thing that we're getting closer to, I guess. That's not unexpected. I feel a kind of sadness when I wrote it, too, but I also felt hope. I don't get it, and I sort of wish I did, but poetry always leaves me confused. That's pretty common, Pellegrino, and nothing to be ashamed of. We're often taught to treat poetry like a secret message which only some people can decipher, but poetry is really a kind of music. It's not an intellectual pursuit, not something to be analyzed and dissected, isn't it? I mean, some people would disagree with that. It needs to be felt, to be spoken, to be sung. If you find the melody in the words, you will understand it. Uh-huh. This is all new stuff, right? I think pessimism is completely out of date. I think that's a romantic indulgence. I don't think anyone can afford to be pessimistic anymore. I mean, there's so much that can go wrong. Optimism is the only thing possible anymore. I've always thought that an optimist was a person who knew exactly how sad a place the world could be, and a pessimist is a man who finds out anew every morning. That's the real difference. Huh? No, I'm obviously optimistic because you simply have to be. It's an obligation to be optimistic. Peter Ustinov. co-star of the Talos Principle fake movie. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not really sure I agree with that. To me, this sounds exactly like what Alexander Drennan would have believed. That's why I ultimately decided to support Byron. I think he understands how sad the world is, but also remains optimistic. You will be disappointed. People always disappoint you in the end. You've misunderstood the entire point of the quotation, Ovis. That disappointment's already baked into the concept of optimism. Optimism is knowing people like you exist, but having hope anyway. Okay, fair enough. Ouch. True, though. Okay. And it's just him, yeah, and then we don't have these. And I mean, that's definitely something I want to do. Like, I want to leave Yakut here, since he talked about the Golden Gates, and then I want to do the Golden Gates and then come back and then talk to them? Maybe we should test that? Like, if I... Okay, one quick thing before we leave it off. If I go somewhere else and then come back here, can we still talk to Alcatraz? Because if we can, then I do want Yakut to be there. So yeah. I might redo everything. I'll redo it off camera and just do the good choices again, the same ones I did. And yeah, just go wherever. And then we might make different choices for the ending anyway, but just so I have the option of, like, getting the actual sort of happy ending that seems like what you really should do. Like, this is a very dour mood. It really feels like the game is telling you, you fucked up. Holy hell, no one cares for you, no one believes in what you believe, you're the only one that wants to do it this way, except Al, and Al is just a grouchy old man. Are you happy with yourself? He's still there, and he still wants to talk. So yeah, we're probably gonna do that then.
What can I do for you, One?
I guess we have to talk about this, because he wouldn't be here normally. Man, I need to end it off. What do you think about the situation in New Jerusalem?
I don't agree with Byron on a lot of issues, but I don't think he's going to be a disaster. He's a good leader, smart and caring. In time, he'll tone down some of his more extravagant ideas.
And become like me.
If we can prevent him from getting access to the theory of everything, that is. Otherwise, he might do something rash.
How do you imagine our future?
I think instead of technological progress, we'll have artistic and spiritual progress. Our culture will become deeper and more complex as we learn to accept our place on this planet.
But because of this toe
we'll
thing...
have to adjust our expectations at first, but I think in the long run we'll find...
That's always going to be an
serenity.
Undertone of just like, we're doing this because we didn't do the big theory of everything thing and the megastructure. I don't know, I feel like that's a weird way to look at it too. Do you think we might be wrong, that Byron was right after all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You don't want to elaborate? Will your friendship be okay?
I hope so. I really do. But to be honest, I'm not sure. We've been through so much together, but this... No matter what he says, he will see our actions as a betrayal.
Bye! I really should go. Alright, so yeah, I mean, that was an interesting little divergence in the timeline, but yeah, I think before next time I'll try and replay from that point again, going back to the city, and I will say we should embrace the truth and the theory, but then we might change things later anyway, like after the gold puzzles, because I don't want to have to do all of that over again. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, I'll see you next time.